Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, makeup hauls, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my best primers of 2023. The best primers that I've reached for, the best primers that I've purchased, the best primers that I've used, the ones that are in my rotation. Primers that really made me happy in the year of 2023. And all of these primers will be products that you've seen me use on my channel. I'm going to start with primers on the lower end of the spectrum. Only because basically that's how I have them set up on this desk. So I'm going to start, I have 11 primers. It's going to be very fast. When I look for a good primer, let me tell you what I'm looking for. So I don't have to go through what each one of them, like what their specialties are. I have very oily textured skin. When I put products on my face, if I don't use a primer, then I'm going to have so many like potholes. The makeup is not going to go on smooth and my makeup will not last a long time. So these products do all of those things that I mentioned, either together or in conjunction with each other. But most of them I can actually use on their own. So I'm going to start with these two Wet n Wild primers. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Primer and the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. So let me tell you the difference. This one is a matte primer, like it says. It's definitely matte. It stays matte on the skin, and it also helps with pores. It's a lightweight formula. It just looks really good on the skin. I think this is like $4 if I'm not mistaken, but it's definitely a good primer. I was surprised when I tried it out. I was like, $4 for a primer? I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna see. It's really good. Now this primer right here, which is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer, is very much like the Huda Beauty Glowish Primer. It's a silicone-free primer. You have to be very scarce putting it on your hand because it will ball up on your skin. So you just want to make sure you put a light layer and you smooth it out. And that's what it looks like on the back of the hand. It's a really good primer. It makes the skin smooth. The makeup lasts all day. I was surprised, but when I tried it, I was like, wait a minute, that's just like Huda Beauty, but for $4. It's very similar. It may not be as good as Huda Beauty, but it does help with the pores. It does smooth out the skin. It does prolong the wear of the makeup, and I really like it. Now again, the one thing I don't like about it is that it has that boily effect, but if you use a thin layer like I did on the back of my hand, you'll be good. So it's another $4 primer. When I first started my channel, this Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Primer, I swore by it. Like my first, I don't know, maybe 10 videos, all you saw me wear was this Rimmel Stay Matte primer. It's like $5.99. It's one of the best primers that I've used. I have been neglecting this primer because I have not I haven't worn it and I don't know when, because I be trying out so many products that I don't have time to pick it up. But this Rimmel Stay Matte Primer is a really good primer. Again, I have the textured skin. It works really good. It works really good. Like it definitely keeps the oil down and it definitely smooths out the pores in my face. When I wear these drugstore primers, more than likely I will put the primer on and then I'm gonna set it with a powder to give it that extra smooth effect and the whole, but they work really well by themselves. Okay, so this one was kind of new to me. This is the Revolution IRL Skin Filter Blur Primer. I love a lot of products from Revolution. I love the foundation. I love the concealer. I love this primer. It is really good. I was impressed. Again, another affordable primer that works just as good as a high-end primer. Like if I had to purchase, like repurchase certain things, I would repurchase these before I would purchase the higher end ones because they work so well. Now, I'm a bit of a cosmetic snob where I usually do have more of a high-end primer that I'm using, but I do love this. It's not just when I'm trying it out in videos. I really do reach for this in my everyday life. So I wanted to share this one with you. Okay, so the Milani No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer. I use this primer mostly, I think about it in the summertime. It's really good in conjunction with other primers. Like say I might have a primer that is not good with blurring out the pores, or you know, something, I don't know, just that's something that's lacking, and I always go for this one. This one is really a nice primer. This is the Milani No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer. I like it. I reach for it a lot. Like, it's really a good primer. What happens is, because my skin is so sensitive, I try not to keep mixing too many products at one time, but these are all, like, I have a whole section of primers, but this right here, I use this a lot. Okay, so now we're moving up to higher end primers. So this is the Danessa Myricks Smooth FX Mattifying and Refining Gel Primer. When I saw this, just from looking at the texture of it in the bottle, I was like, what is that really gonna do? That's a cute little bottle, but what is it really gonna do? Well, it really works. Danessa Myricks products surprise me over and over again. Like, I really, really love a lot of her products, and this primer is no different. It's very good with smoothing out the pores. It's very good with controlling oil. Like, it really controls the oil. And it's also a long-lasting primer. Like I said, all of these primers do the same thing. I usually like to keep formulas with their companies, but I do change them up a lot. You guys see me do it all the time, because I have certain primers that I just swear by, and I'm using them all the time. But this one is really, really good. This is the Danessa Myricks Smooth FX Mattifying and Refining Gel. It's lightweight. It feels like nothing on the skin, and it just does what it needs to do. Like, I have no complaints at all. Okay, so this primer right here, the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Hydrating Base Tape Primer. That's a mouthful. I purchased this primer last summer, and it's a hydrating primer, so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna stay away from this because I have very oily skin. When I put this primer on, it smooths out everything. It's beautiful on the skin. It refines the pores. It doesn't make your skin excessively oily. Like, it's really, really a good primer. And again, I'm gonna have the price of everything on the screen. This primer, I purchased it at Ulta, because I don't know that Sephora carries this anymore. I think they used to carry it, but I think now they try to split it up between the two stores. So this is a really good primer. It really is. Okay, so this one shocked me, right? I tried this primer. I bought this primer last summer, and I was like, it's cute. The bottle is nice, but I never picked it up. It sat there for a little over a year. I recently picked this up when I did a full face of Huda Beauty, and I tried it and I fell in love. And it's been my go-to. I mean, you could see that I've been using it a lot. I'm wearing it right now. Look how beautiful my skin looks. Look how everything just looks so smooth and so beautiful. I love this Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. You can't go wrong with this. It came out around the time of her, I'm thinking, was it the Stick Foundation? I want to say it was when the Stick Foundation came out, or maybe when her Glowish Skin Tint came out. But this is a really good primer. I've been telling everybody about it because it's really, really good. Lightweight, pore controlling, long lasting, prolongs the wear of the makeup. It's just really, really beautiful, and it doesn't ball up on the skin. You don't need a lot, and it works really well. I love this primer. Okay, I'm getting down to my last two. So I have the Uma Beauty Trippin' Smooth Face Primer. This primer came out, I want to say, was it last summer? It could have been this, it had to be last summer. And I swore by this primer. It's so good. The powders are really good. This, again, is something that I reach for a lot. I have a backup as well. This one has some kind of mushroom peptide in it, but it's really good. And I wanted to show you, oh, I missed one. I've been using it. You see that? I have definitely been using it. It's a good primer. It leaves like a red. When you put it on, it kind of turns your skin like a little pink or a little red, but it's wonderful. It prolongs the makeup. It gives you a baby smooth look in your pore area. It's like $27. It's a really good primer. I love it. I love it. Like, it's one that when I travel, I take it with me because it's really good. Then I have this one right here. I don't know how I missed this. This is the She Glam Birthday Skin Primer. This primer it was $6 when I bought it. I think now it may have gone up to like $8 because it's so popular. It comes in 2 shades now. This one is the pink one. This was the original one. And now I think they have one that's like a white or a beige. I can't get the top off. I don't know why. It's a cream that smooths out the skin. Again, they all do the same thing. I love them because they all have the same healing properties when it comes to my pores. I love it. I wanted to show it to you guys. I don't know why I can't get it open. But anyway, it's a really good primer. $6 or $6 or $7, maybe between $6 and $8 at She Glam, which is a Shein company. Really good, beautiful luxe looking packaging. It's a plastic bottle, but this is good. It smooths out everything. Like you will not want to use anything else. That's how good it is. A lot of these products, the only reason why I reach for different products is because I try out a lot of products, but I love these primers. Like, these are primers that I would wear. I have a bunch of other primers, like I said, but these are the ones that I reach for. And then my last one is the Huda Beauty Glow Wish Blur Jam Silicone Free Smoothing Primer. That was the primer that I said is very similar to this Wet n Wild primer. This one came out, I think, last year, and I've been loving it ever since. I wear it a lot. I can't say I wear it all the time because I don't, but I wear it a lot. It's a really lightweight formula. It's cooling on the skin. I just think it's wonderful. Like, some of these primers that people have come out with are really, really good. When you are a person that has textured skin, and my texture is mostly in my cheek area, and it's usually when I put a product on. Like, don't let me put a blush on without a primer, without a good primer, and don't let me put a highlighter on. Oh my god, you'll be like, oh my, what's all that in your face? Like, that's how bad it will be. But these primers, it's like they fill in, I don't know, make the molecules swell up, whatever it does an excellent job, and I love them. Now, I wanted to just mention one that I like. This is really good. I like the fact that it is very good when it comes to prolonging the wear of the makeup. It does make the skin look smooth. I really find that when I use this Cali Ray, I need to do a little extra in my cheek area because it doesn't blur out the pores like some of the others. But other than that, I love it. So that is me sharing my, looks like 12 primers with you guys. Again, these primers are excellent for people that have textured, oily skin. Give them a try. A lot of them are very affordable. Let me know your thoughts. I love these primers. These are my go-to primers. That's it for me in this video, guys. I'll see you in my next best of video because there are more to come. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. I will see you guys in this video up here. The one you're gonna click on next. Yeah, that one. Okay, guys. If you want to watch more videos, I have more for you to watch. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love all my subscribers. I love everybody that takes the time to spend some time watching my videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. And I will see you again soon. Love you guys. Oh, and if you want to comment on this makeup, feel free to do so. Okay.